So the BYU offense comes back out onto the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. They stop them after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Really good job here showing discipline by this defense. Seeing that corner route did exactly what they needed to do to be in position to make that an incompletion.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Looking deep to the right side. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. 1st down in great scoring position.
Well, it doesn't take long to figure out what kind of adjustments they made at halftime. Here we are, the very first series to start the second half in the championship game, and they're taking shots downfield. They clearly see matchups they want to take advantage of.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Looking to throw yet again. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Back to throw. It's Manson. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
So now on comes the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they've regained the lead.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. He's got room to run. He's in the clear. Across midfield. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a 1st down. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Look out, room to run here. He's got the 1st and still going. Gonna bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a 1st down. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few in the play. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a 1st down. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, when you're defending this offensive coordinator, you have to be ready for anything. This is not something I'd expect to see down in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And it's a Wildcat look here as and try to convert on third down. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain. Here comes the fourth down play. Offense in the Wildcat. The defense on alert. So forget the tying field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive call. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. And they jump on top here in the second half. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Turn begins inside the 25-yard line. After a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. Here comes the BYU offense back out on the field. Last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Catch made on the right side, but he's tackled behind the line.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Boy, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers, and they're
nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. The sack sets up second down. Back to throw. It's Madsen. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking for the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. In the Wildcat formation, defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. He's past the marker and still going. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Gain moves the ball to the 38, another first down. Keeping it on the ground here. Continues to fight for yards. Now here he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. He would not be denied. They couldn't get him to the ground.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. To the air, it's Madsen. He'll take a deep shot here. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Incompletion sets up a second down. Tight end goes in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed in the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
And here's the return from just inside the 25. And he's brought down after a decent return out of the 31. Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Scanning the field, it's Madsen. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Over the middle. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Gets rid of it on the move. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Intercepted in the end zone.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
They're going to run it here. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. So Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. So 3 quarters complete for this battle to crown a national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the game summary so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Tailback takes the handoff again. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Direct snap. Breaks an open space. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. But you got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
Now it's second down here. Motion now from the tight end. And the tailback's got it again. Picks up the first, looking for more. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
The back's got it. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball, get out of Dodge, keep everybody healthy.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. Leaning on the run game here. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Fights off a defender. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, and he's likely going to go over the century mark.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the route is on.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. back to pass. It's Madsen. Looking to scramble. He bought some time, now lets it go. Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense, when you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
And the Cougars line it up with 1st and goal. Back to throw again. On the move now. They'll try a pass here. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Looking for 6. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
Boy, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defense.
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. This defense is making it tough. Ball still at the 3. It's 3rd and goal. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
Looking downfield. It's Madsen. Launching one to the end zone. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Grinding away with a running game. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Strong defense there. They stuff the run and makes it 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. The guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He's going to try to return the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at their own 46. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. The misfire on first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 46. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to pass. It's Madsen. Moves out of the pocket. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Takes a deep shot down the middle. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national.